Have you ever realized that you take about 23,000 breaths every single day? But here's the shocking truth. Hidden inside those very breaths is the reason why you keep facing the same struggles again and again. You work hard, you change your mindset, you make new plans. Yet the outcome remains the same. Why? Because with every inhale and exhale, you unconsciously replay your old reality. But listen carefully. Now is the time to break this cycle. In this video, I'm going to reveal how your breath controls your destiny, a powerful 4-step breath method that can transform you from a victim into a creator, and the hidden 0.3-second quantum doorway that can instantly redirect the course of your life. Stay with me till the end, because if you truly understand this, every breath will stop being your chains and start becoming your weapon. Let me ask you, how often do you breathe consciously in a day? The answer is almost never. From the moment we wake up, we're lost in distractions, checking phones, rushing to work, stuck in traffic, collapsing in bed while our minds are still racing. And in this endless rush, we are breathing. Because when your breath flows unconsciously, it mirrors the chaos inside you: stress, fear, confusion, anger. And then you wonder, why doesn't my life change? Why don't my efforts bring results? The truth is, you are trying to fix the outer world without aligning your inner world. Remember this, the more disorder inside you, the more disorder outside you, because every breath you take is not just oxygen, it is a signal, an invisible frequency that shapes your reality. Without speaking a word, you are constantly broadcasting vibrations into your environment. Now imagine this. Every time you inhale, you draw your inner state into the universe. Every time you exhale, you project it out into the universe, which means each breath is a line of code, like a programmer writing software. If your code is filled with fear, fear returns. If your code is filled with peace, peace returns. And this isn't just philosophy, this is science. Research shows that shallow, rapid breathing floods your body with stress hormones, and your cells begin to emit chaotic light. But deep, rhythmic breaths generate coherent light, pure, organized energy, which means, moment by moment, breath by breath, you are creating your reality through light. The light within you becomes the light around you. So the real question is, will you let your breaths continue to run wild, unconscious, restless, or will you take control of them and rewrite your destiny? What I'm about to share next will show you how something as invisible as breath can become the most powerful tool of your life. Now let's get deeper. Can breathing really influence your circumstances so dramatically? Is this just spiritual talk? Or is there real science behind it? Let's start with the evidence. The HeartMath Institute discovered that the rhythm of your heart and breath generates an electromagnetic field that stretches up to 8 feet around you. This means your energy literally affects people and situations in your space, whether you speak or not. And German scientist Fritz Albert Popp discovered that your cells emit tiny packets of light called biophotons. When you are calm, this light is coherent, stable, clear, organized. When you are stressed, the light becomes scattered, chaotic, and that disorganized energy radiates into your environment, influencing everything around you. So understand this, you are not just breathing air. With every inhale and exhale, you are speaking a silent language of light. Every breath says to the universe, "This is my state. This is my message." Ancient wisdom knew this long before modern science caught up. The sages of India called it pranayama, prana meaning life force, yama meaning to expand or direct it. They taught that breath doesn't just fuel the body, it guides consciousness. In Egypt's mystery schools, initiates were told that with every breath they were building their light body. In Hebrew mysticism, it was called ruach, the soul's breath. In Greek philosophy, pneuma, the essence of life itself. Across cultures, across time, the truth was the same. Breath is not mere air, it is the bridge between the visible and the invisible. And now modern science echoes the same wisdom. Conscious breathing calms your nervous system, restores hormonal balance, and broadcasts a coherent electromagnetic signal that literally reshapes your outer reality. So why, if breath is this powerful, do we leave it on autopilot? Fast, shallow, restless. Why do we ignore the very tool our ancestors mastered to create reality? The answer is simple. We forgot. But you're about to remember. Let's go deeper still. Until now, you've understood that every breath transmits your inner state outward. But here's the real magic. It begins the moment you watch your breath. Don't control it, just observe. Try it right now. Wherever you are, pause. Bring awareness to the air entering your nose, expanding your lungs and slowly flowing out. Notice this. Breathing is happening and you are watching. This means you are not the breather. You are the witness of the breath. And at that instant, something extraordinary awakens. The observer within. If you can watch your breath, you can also watch your thoughts. Listen closely. As you sit here, maybe your mind whispers, "Am I doing this right? This feels odd." But wait, if you can observe that voice, are you the thought? No, you are the consciousness witnessing it. It's like sitting by a river watching the water flow. The river is your thoughts. You are the observer on the shore. Ancient Vedanta called this Sakshi Chetna, witness consciousness. In Buddhism, it is Buddha nature. In Christian mysticism, it is Christ consciousness. The names differ, but the truth remains. You are not your thoughts. You are the infinite sky, and thoughts are just passing clouds. Clouds come and go, but the sky is unchanged. In the same way, emotions rise and fall. Fear, anger, joy, sadness. But you, the witness, remain stable, untouched. This is your real power. Because when you become the witness, you shift from reaction to response. You stop being the slave of your emotions. You become their master. Neuroscience now confirms. Studies show that observing your thoughts without judgment rewires your brain, creating new neural pathways. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research even reveals that just 7 minutes of conscious observation can begin dissolving old, rigid patterns of thought. Imagine that. 7 minutes of awareness breaking chains you've carried for decades. And if simply watching has that much power, imagine what happens when you unite every breath with witness consciousness. This is where transformation begins. And hidden within this practice lies the greatest secret of all, the quantum gap. Between every inhale and exhale, there is a pause, a 0.3-second stillness. And between every exhale and the next inhale, another pause. Most people ignore these gaps, but ancient traditions recognize them as gateways of creation. Egyptian initiates called it the silent refuge of Ra. Yogis regarded it as the highest doorway to meditation, because when body and breath pause, awareness becomes pure and limitless. In this silence, clarity is born. The inner noise, endless mental chatter stops. And in that stillness, your true intention, your deepest desire, reaches the universe unfiltered. Quantum physics explains it too. The behavior of particles shifts depending on the observer. And when you enter the pause between breaths with complete awareness, your consciousness becomes the observer that reshapes matter itself. This 0.3-second gap may look small, but it holds infinite potential. Most people never experience it because they are rushing from one breath, one thought, one task to the next. But when you learn to rest in this pause, you unlock the secret door to change, the doorway you've been searching for your whole life. And then another revelation unfolds. You discover that true power was never outside you. Not in wealth, people, or achievements. It was hidden inside all along. Just as ancient temples were built with sacred geometry to channel divine energy, your body is also a temple. Every bone is a pillar, every organ a sacred chamber. But most of us never honor this temple. We carry it unconsciously, filled with unprocessed burdens. Years of responsibilities, suppressed pain in the chest, fear in the gut, unspoken words stuck in the throat. These are not just sensations, they are your story. Every incomplete emotion, every unresolved trauma, every inherited fear lives inside this temple. Science is now catching up. Epigenetics shows trauma embeds itself into DNA, passing from generation to generation. But here is the miracle. Just as these patterns can be inherited, they can also be broken. Conscious breathing is the key. Each deep, aware breath clears the dust, restores flow, and liberates your body, mind, and spirit. Imagine a life where your body feels light, your mind uncluttered, your energy unblocked. This is the transformation your soul has always craved. Now you see, every breath is far more than survival. It is creation. It is your path from victim to creator. Let's experience it right now. Wherever you are, take one deep breath in and slowly release it out. Notice the calm, the lightness. That is your real power, your breath. If you are ready to claim this power, type just one word in the comments below. Because when you declare it, you signal to your mind, I choose my power. And when you share it publicly, you inspire others to take their first step too. This is what this channel stands for. Not shallow motivation, but timeless wisdom fused with modern science. giving you tools to transform your mind, your energy, your reality. So if you are not just a listener, but a true seeker ready for change, this is your home. Comment, breathe now, and let's walk this path together, not alone.